Welcome everyone, join us today as we delve into the electrifying presence of Vanity, the sensual 1980s singer, model, and protégé of Prince. So let's dive in. Vanity, born Denise Catherine Matthews on January 4, 1959, in Niagara Falls, Ontario, in Canada. Her zodiac sign is Capricorn. Her father, Levia James Matthews, was of African-American descent from Wilmington, North Carolina, and her mother, Helga Senek, was of German Jewish and Polish Jewish descent and born in Germany. She had three sisters, Patricia, Deborah, and Renee, as well as several half-siblings. Her father passed away when she was 15, leaving behind a legacy of physical and verbal abuse that deeply affected her self-esteem throughout her childhood and beyond. Vanity began her career by participating in local beauty pageants, eventually winning the Miss Niagara Hospitality title in 1977 and competing for Miss Canada in 1978. At 17, she moved to New York City to pursue modeling and signed with Zolli Model Agency. Due to her shorter stature, her work was primarily in commercials and photo shoots, including a stint in Japan and a commercial for Pearl Drops toothpaste. Vanity also appeared on the album cover for Nightlife Unlimited's Let's Do It Again in 1980. Her acting career began with a small role in the horror film Terror Train in 1980, shot in Montreal. Later that year she also starred in the B-movie Tanya's Island, both times credited as D.D. Winters. As her modeling and acting career was beginning to take off, Vanity graced the cover of Cameo's album Alligator Woman in March 1982. Around the same time, she met Prince at the American Music Awards, and the two quickly began a relationship. Impressed by Vanity's vocal talent, Prince asked her to lead a girl group he was forming, originally called the Hookers. He initially suggested the stage name Vagina, to be pronounced Vagina, but she declined both the band and stage name. They ultimately chose the name Vanity, as Prince saw her as his female counterpart, and the group was then rebranded as Vanity 6's. With Vanity as the lead vocalist, the group, now consisting of Vanity, Brenda Bennett, and Susan Moonsey, recorded a self-titled album and gained international attention with the hit single Nasty Girl. Known for their provocative style, they performed in lingerie and high heels, with suggestive song lyrics, with Vanity's image as a nasty girl becoming iconic. The group's image, created by Prince, was something Vanity later revealed she initially struggled with, stating, "Prince created the whole Vanity 6 image. It bothered me at the time. I lied and said it was the image I wanted. I did it because he told me I had to do it. If I didn't do it, I wouldn't get paid. I got into it. I wanted the old Diana Ross image." In 1984, Vanity signed with Motown Records and released her debut solo album, Wild Animal, blending funk and pop. The singles Pretty Mess and Mechanical Emotion saw moderate success on the US pop and R&B charts. Vanity made her major film debut in 1985 with The Last Dragon, which featured her song Seventh Heaven. She sought a role in The Color Purple but was turned down by Steven Spielberg, who felt she appeared too young. In 1986, Vanity released her second and final album, Skin on Skin, which included the R&B top 10 hit Under the Influence. That same year, she starred in Never Too Young to Die alongside John Stamos and appeared in 52 Pickup. In 1987, she also guest-starred in a third-season episode of Miami Vice. In 1987, during an appearance on the Arsenio Hall show, Vanity announced her engagement to Motley Crue bassist Nikki Sixx whilst under the influence of drugs. Their relationship, marked by substance abuse and volatility, took a toll on both of their lives and health, which has been detailed in 6's memoir, The Heroin Diaries, and Motley Crue's book, The Dirt. Living together for a time in the 80s, they indulged in heavy drugs and dabbled in witchcraft and the occult. On one occasion, 6's manager supposedly turned up at the house to find the two huddled in a corner terrified because objects had been flying around. The relationship deteriorated, leading to their eventual breakup. In 1988, she landed a prominent role in Action Jackson, starring alongside Carl Weathers, Craig T. Nelson, and Sharon Stone. Despite Roger Ebert's negative review of the film, he praised Vanity's performance as its standout feature. Additionally, she was also featured in the April 1988 issue of Playboy magazine. Vanity appeared on various TV shows, including an episode of Friday the 13th, the series titled Mesmer's Bauble in 1989. She played a villain in the 1990 TV movie Memories of Murder and appeared in Highlander, the series in 1992. During the filming of Da Vinci's War that same year, she met actor Sam J. Jones, who invited her to read the Bible with him. This led to her conversion to Christianity, and she decided to stop taking sexualized roles. She also changed her stage name back to Denise Matthews and spent time traveling through the South with her friend and agent Benjamin Jimison Phillips, sharing her Christian testimony. Her final film role was in Kiss of Death in 1993. In 1994, Vanity was hospitalized for 3 months due to near-fatal kidney failure from a drug overdose. Doctors said she initially had 3 days to live while on life support. During this critical time, her condition was communicated to Prince via Western Union telegrams sent by her friend and agent, Benjamin Jimison Phillips. Vanity later described experiencing a spiritual revelation, where Jesus visited her, leading her to promise to abandon her vanity persona in exchange for her life. After her recovery, Vanity left her entertainment career behind, severing ties with Hollywood and focusing on her faith as a born-again Christian. In 1995, she discarded much of her past work, including 1,000 tapes of interviews and videos. Jimison Phillips recounted retrieving some of these items from the trash, including a gold album, an unreleased Prince cassette, and other memorabilia, which she had put in the incinerator. On the first anniversary of her sobriety in 1995, Vanity married Oakland Raiders football player Anthony Smith. They met in late February 1995 after Matthews, working as an evangelist in San Jose, read about Smith's philanthropic work in Los Angeles. Just 3 days after meeting, she proposed to him, and they were married a month later at his home in Playa del Rey. Their relationship was marked by frequent arguments, particularly over Vanity's habit of inviting homeless people into their home for meals and showers and sharing their home number with strangers. Their marriage ended in 1996 due to Smith's volatility. After their separation, Smith was arrested for domestic violence involving another woman and later convicted of 3 murders. Due to her kidney issues from a decade of cocaine use, Vanity required peritoneal dialysis for 20 minutes 5 times daily until she received a kidney transplant in 1997. Following her recovery, she devoted her life to her Christian faith, engaging in speaking engagements at churches globally and leading Pure Hearts Ministries in Fremont, California. In 2010, Vanity published her autobiography, Blame It on Vanity: Hollywood, Hell and Heaven. Personally, Vanity was romantically connected to several celebrities throughout her life, including Rick James from 1980 to 1982, Prince from 1982 to 1983, Mickey Free in 1983, Adam Ant from 1983 to 1984, James DeBarge in 1984, Billy Idol in 1984, John Stamos in 1985, Nikki Sixx from 1986 to 1988, and finally, husband Anthony Smith from 1995 to 1996. In late 2015, Vanity's health significantly declined, leading her to launch a crowdfunding campaign to cover medical expenses after being diagnosed with sclerosis encapsulating peritonitis, a rare condition causing intestinal obstruction. The condition leads to complications such as sepsis and extended stays in intensive care. Despite her efforts, she raised only $6,599 of the $50,000 needed. On February 15, 2016, Vanity passed away in a Fremont, California hospital from kidney failure at the age of 57. Much of her estate was left to her church, and after cremation, her ashes were scattered off the coast of Hawaii. Prince, who was touring in Australia at the time of her passing, dedicated several songs to Vanity during a show, according to the Herald Sun newspaper. "We used to love each other deeply," Prince said, according to the newspaper. "She loved me for the artist I was, I loved her for the artist she was trying to be." Sheila E., who also worked with Prince, tweeted, "Miss you dearly. You are in his arms now, no pain." Rapper MC Hammer also tweeted that he had just attended church with Vanity on Saturday, saying, "She left church after giving a beautiful testimony of appreciation for her pastors and thanks to her Savior Jesus. I was there. I was looking for her Sunday and the announcement came that she fell ill during the night." And there you have it. Vanity's life was a journey from fame and excess to redemption and faith. Though her time in the spotlight was brief, her impact remains significant, a testament to the powerful allure she brought to the stage and the transformation she later embraced. Thank you for watching. Don't forget